Uh, Hi, my name is Fay Pao. Guess I should spell it out, Faypao. I'm an alumni from UC Davis involved with the Fire Kateki movement. I studied biology while I was here. My pronouns are she, they. And yeah, so I got involved with the movement at first because one of my friends who was in the movement had messaged me about a time, like very early on, the first weekend when a lot of those who first started in the sit in were being threatened to get arrested. And they were consulting me as to whether or not, like, they actually had means to get us out and if we were violating any school policies and everything. And being the legal nerd that I am, I wanted to help them out and help everyone else out. So they kept me um, informed what the situation was, and I was really upset. Not at the students, but I was upset at administration for bringing such like extreme means to the entire situation. So they were asking me at some point if I could come up, and I eventually had time to be able to drop in. So I started coming into this space and seeing if this was a place for me and if I wanted to continue getting involved because I've always wanted to get involved with more things on campus, and knowing that was my last quarter there, I really wanted to make the most out of it. So that's how I started jumping on the bandwagon. Um, Want to be involved. What cemented your choice to stay involved? Okay. Uh, I think I already answered that. I've always wanted to be involved. It just never really happened. And I was like, oh, I might as well just do it now because when else am I going to have a chance to do this? And I found that some of the people were really interesting and really cool to be around. And I just wanted to give it a shot. So, how did you work together as a group? Did you have any leaders that you looked for to guidance? What were the challenges of maintaining cooperation within the group? So, the interesting part of this was that a lot of people, this was a lot of their first times organizing, and this was my first time organizing for like something that mattered outside of like a cultural aspect. I organized before for festivals and like other organizations for like small events, but never something that had, that empowered a large group of people to like take back, you their school or what they were trying to like, if they were trying to like promote something that actually did matter and actually affected not just themselves but everyone else involved. So it was interesting because a lot of people there, again, it was the first time, but some people didn't really know. Some people had some experience prior, so I think naturally we gravitated to them for some information, but for the most part, we were all just drowning in the same sea of lack of experience and just learned as we went along. Uh, but for the most part, we all worked non hierarchically. We saw each other as equals. We wanted to make sure that it was a safe place for everyone and that we were all able to um, like have a say and opinion and like really just democratize everything. Like we wanted to emulate, would that be a word? Yeah, emulate how it would be like, how we would like the school to be run through our own processes. And it worked out incredibly well because when it made everyone realize like what are the pros and cons of like working as a group, and actually there was a lot more pros to it, just because you all learned like, oh, we all are privileged in some way and we should check it, especially myself. um, and just being around a large group of people who were from different backgrounds and were like all fighting for the same cause. It was awesome, and I don't know. Next. What did parents, partners, friend, and other family think about what you were doing? Were they supportive? My parents were just don't get arrested, but go for it. Partners, I met my partner there, so we were on the same page with everything. um, my other family didn't know what was going on, but my mom's coworkers uh, were following everything, and some of them actually who have never met me had saw me in like one of the Sacramento Bee papers and was like, "Hey, is this your daughter?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is her." So it was a very interesting day coming back home, and they were just like, I'm proud of you, I'm glad. So I was actually just fortunate to have very supportive parents in that sense, because coming from my background, we're supposed to be quiet and docile and not supposed to say anything or question anything. But my parents were like, no, like this is definitely wrong, this shouldn't have been happening. And I was very fortunate to have a supportive background to that. Did you think about the consequences? Yeah, like could get arrested, my degree might have been held back, but I was like, well, whatever. It doesn't, like, it'll work out somehow, and this matters a lot more to other, like, this hurts a lot more people than, like it'll hurt a lot more people if we don't do anything. And for me, I'm just like, well, I don't care. I just graduated. I have nothing to lose. Like, essentially, I have nothing to lose. So I might as well just go for it. And if it helps other people, then why not?
When did you graduate?
Oh, I graduated I graduated March 2016. So it was, I think I finished March 19. Yeah. So what were the reactions from students not involved? Did those opinions evolve as time went on from faculty? I didn't speak with a lot of faculty, but from students, friends, and acquaintances, or just people that I fought with on the internet, a lot of it was negative or neutral or just incredibly apathetic, just because so many people have been ground down so much to think like none of this matters, they have power anyway, you fire this person and like they're just gonna get a new person, and just really dismissing a lot of like, well, if you change one thing, that means you do have the power to change other things. And I can't blame them for it, because that is how we were socialized to think, and that, our own voices don't matter. But as time went on and there were more things that came up from the investigations, it actually changed a lot of people's minds, and I saw some of my friends being like, who were on the fence about the entire situation, to be like, full on, hell yes, I will be there to help out, or maybe not there, but I am there in spirit if you need to talk, and I will talk to my friends about this. And more people became approving after a while. It just took a lot of grit for that to happen. Although the people with the hard nose were always hard nosed, but they were a waste of time, so it didn't matter. Regrets and the movement. Well, I'm not gonna say the last one because I don't know. But I have no regrets from it. It was awesome. I met an amazing group of people who are incredibly supportive and have like incredibly like similar political views, and I like know so much more of the world, and they're keeping me like afloat and everything, and they're awesome. And now I have people to go to other movements and like protests with. So that's been wonderful. So no, I don't have any regrets, and I'm glad that all of this has been happening. So, fire Katehi. Democratize the UC. Does that work? Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.